everyone. Today we are going to learn the e-commerce crime problem. Firstly, let's take an overview of the e-commerce crime problem. In October 2016, China Internet Network Information Center (CNNIC) released the 2015 China Mobile Internet Users Network Security Status Report. By the end of 2015, the number of mobile internet users in China had reached 620 million, accounting for 90.1% of the total, according to the report. Among them, 95.9% of mobile internet users had experienced mobile information security incidents in 2015. Among all users who had encountered mobile information security incidents, 52.7% did think they did not cause losses. 8.9% of direct economic losses such as user charges, traffic loss or account capital loss reached 8.9%. The 26.4% of users will not take any measures to deal with a mobile phone information security incident. With the popularity of mobile 4G networks, O2O services, mobile shopping and mobile payment services are developing rapidly, and more users' personal information flows to various application and service providers through the Internet. The mobile information security environment of Internet users is becoming increasingly complex, and the security situation is not optimistic. In the second part, we will continue to learn the main forms and basic characteristics of e-commerce crime. At first, the main forms of e-commerce crimes including 1. The crime of using electronic merchant identity. 2. Crime of false certification by the staff of the certification body. 3. Crime of forgery or misappropriation of a payment account. 4. Crime of e-commerce computer information system. 5. The crime of illegal interception and reproduction of data goods. 6. Network intrusion, voyeur, copy e-commerce secret crime. 7. Crime of tax evasion. 8. E-commerce crime of trafficking in prohibited substances or controlled substances. Then, the main characteristics of crimes in the field of e-commerce. 1. Diversification of crime subjects. 2. Low cost and low risk. 3. High intelligence and high technology. 4. Common crimes are mostly committed. 5. Criminal evidence can be modified, and it is difficult to obtain, fix, and preserve. 6. It has great concealment, and is difficult to prevent and control. The online digital world is originally a byte high-speed world that transmits digital information at the speed of light. Therefore, the results of crimes on the Internet are often instantaneous, fleeting, and can quickly spread and endanger all parts of the world.
I understand there's been an issue with the last shipment. Our team has noticed some discrepancies in the product quality.
Yes, we received your complaint. However, we believe the products were up to the agreed standards. Can you specify the problems you encountered?
Certainly. Several items were damaged, and some specifications didn't match our order. This has caused us significant delays.
I apologize for the inconvenience. We need to investigate this matter. Could we arrange for a joint inspection of the goods?
That sounds reasonable. We also suggest a partial refund or a discount on future orders to compensate for the losses.
Let's focus on resolving the current issue first. If the inspection confirms the discrepancies, we're open to discussing compensation.
Agreed. It's essential for us to maintain a good business relationship. We hope to find a fair solution.
Absolutely. We value our partnership and will work towards a satisfactory resolution. Let's schedule the inspection as soon as possible.
How's the negotiation with the paper suppliers going?
It's intense. They're refusing to drop their prices.
We expected that, considering their higher transportation costs these days.
But without a price reduction, we can't finalize the deal.
Have you proposed any compromises?
Not yet. I'm struggling to find something we can compromise on.
Consider their perspective. They can't reduce prices due to high transportation costs.
Exactly.
What if we agree to buy a year's supply of paper in one order?
How would that benefit us?
It would mean just one delivery for them, reducing their transportation costs.
I get it. With lower transportation costs, they might be able to lower the price.
Excuse me, is anyone sitting here?
No, please, take a seat.
Is it always this crowded? I don't usually take the train.
To be honest, I don't know. I'm usually in a carpool with a coworker.
Oh? How did you end up here then?
She's out sick, and I don't have a car. What about you?
Most days, I catch the bus. But I missed it this morning.
Well, at least we won't have to sit in any traffic jams, right?
E-commerce legislation is very important, but the current legislation is not yet perfect. The management standards of e-commerce transactions in China have not been systematically formulated, and the legal construction of e-commerce is still in the exploratory stage, and relatively few scholars study this field until June 2001. Wuhan University Law School trained the first doctor of law of anti-e-commerce crime for China. The field of e-commerce has sharply concentrated the huge social wealth. The impact on social life is increasingly strong, while the e-commerce legislation is still difficult. In 1991, the State Council pioneered the legislation by issuing the regulations on the protection of computer software to investigate criminal responsibility for criminal acts against software. To deepen our understanding, we can learn about this case together. Okay, now we can review the knowledge we learned today by asking the following questions. 1. Brief describe the characteristics of e-commerce legislation in the world today. 2. What is the time and place where the electronic contract was established? 3. Brief the difference between the establishment and conclusion of an electronic contract. 4. What are the necessary legal requirements for the effectiveness of an electronic contract? 5. What are the main forms of e-commerce crimes? Okay, that's all for today. Thanks.